People frequently make New Year's resolutions, but the research shows that over 80% of people fail and actually never reach them. And in fact, by mid-January or February, many people have even forgotten their New Year's resolutions. And the studies show only about 8% of people who set New Year's resolutions actually meet them and reach them. So how can you be part of that great 8 who succeed? Today I'm going to talk all about how to reach New Year's resolutions and some of the common problems that keep people from reaching them, so you can jump over those obstacles and succeed with your goals, with your plans. So I want to welcome people who are coming in. I see Eileen is here already. Hello, Eileen. Mwah. Love to see you here. Sending love to your family as well. And I am welcoming all the people who come in. Eileen wrote in the comments, "Hi, Dr. Ellen," and I love when people write in. I love to see people welcoming us and welcoming each other, and I love the hearts that are coming back, and I am sending love back to you and everybody in our group here. It is wonderful how we can connect with each other in our group during the week and in our regular study session as well. Hello to Neth as well, and hello to everybody joining us. I was going to say this evening, although I know it's not evening for everybody. So hello, whatever time it is you're joining us. Today we have a really exciting topic. Today we're going to talk about how to make New Year's resolutions that succeed. So again, this is really the time of year where people I'm working with are talking about New Year's resolutions. But the research shows that over 80% of people who set New Year's resolutions don't meet them, and that only about 8% of people do. So today we're going to talk all about how you can be part of that group of people who meets New Year's resolutions. And this is something that really excites me because it's a great time of year to make a new start, new plans, and new attempts to reach new goals. So first, let's talk about some common New Year's resolutions that you might want to pick from if you don't have your ideas set already. So what do you want to accomplish? And I love those hearts coming out, by the way. So thank you for the love coming out in our group. Sending love to all of you. So what type of resolution might you want to set? And here's a good question. Where do you want to be a year from today? What are the types of things that you'd like to accomplish? Because these are things you can start working on now. Because if you don't start working them on now, you could get to the end of this year theoretically without ever attacking those goals, without ever attempting them. So let's start to think of a full range of areas where you might want to work on. So here are some popular New Year's resolutions. There's a whole group that are health related. So many people want to lose weight, or eat healthier, or start a gym program or an exercise habit or routine. Some people want to stop smoking or stop drinking alcohol or eat less sugars and junk food. There's also a big area of work-related areas that people like to set resolutions on. To get a new job, or to get a promotion or a better job at your current workplace, or to change your area of field of work entirely to something new or something better. Also, I like to use the category of life changes for areas of New Year's resolutions. So to pick to move to a new location, live somewhere else, or to start a new relationship, or to save money. And the last classification that I talk about for common hobbies, for common New Year's resolutions, are hobby-related. So to learn to play a musical instrument like a piano or a guitar, or to learn or improve in a sport like tennis or golf, or to learn to speak a foreign language. So again, New Year's resolutions often have to do with stopping an old habit, like smoking or drinking, or starting a new habit, like starting an exercise program, excuse me, or going to the gym. There's another one. Or resolutions often have to do with making a change in life, like losing weight, or getting more organized, cleaning up the clutter at home or at work. So let's talk about some common reasons that New Year's resolutions may fail. And the first one, and this is really important to understand, is New Year's resolutions are just words. I want to lose weight. I want to get a new job. I want to get more organized. It doesn't tell you how you're going to do it. And unless you have a plan, a specific plan of how you're going to accomplish something, then words are just a wish or a desire or a hope or a dream. But in order to build a New Year's resolution that's going to succeed, you need a plan. So you start with a problem and a goal, and you want to have a plan that will take you to your destination. And if that plan is a good plan, it will lead you to success. That is what you really want. You want to start with your New Year's resolution, the problem or goal that you're starting with. You want to have a plan that will bring you to long-standing, sustainable, and permanent success. And I really talk about sustainable and long-standing because, and I'll give you an example, a lot of women want to lose weight. And there are all these yo-yo dieting programs, the keto and paleo and high fat and low fat and high protein and low protein, where people go on temporary diets and then they often regain the weight. So when I talk about meeting a New Year's resolution, I want you to have long-term, permanent, sustainable success. I don't want you to take plans that are short-term, that are temporary, that end up in yo-yo cycles. We aim for sustainable long-term success. So, what are some common pitfalls and obstacles where people don't succeed? And what can you do to succeed better? One is not by implementing a plan. So people will sometimes talk about a plan, but they put it off. They say, I'll get to it. And then they just keep living their regular life. And then mid-January or February comes along, and they just forget about their resolution. So you need a plan, you need to implement it, and you need to put it on your calendar. You need to know it's going to get done. What gets calendared, what gets scheduled, gets done. What we leave to random happening, chance, what we leave to just happen, often doesn't take place. We need to commit to it and put it on our calendars. And also, you need for a goal to be specific so you know exactly what you want to accomplish. So, I want to lose weight is very general. But do you want to lose 15 pounds or 30 pounds or 80 or 100 pounds? That's a very different process. The path is very different. And just like when you get in a car and your GPS has to be specific, you need to know where you're starting and where you want to end up. And this way your GPS, your pathway, can be set so you can accomplish what you want. And it's like getting in your car. If you don't know where you want to drive to, you're just going to drive around and not get where you're going. You can say, I want to drive to Maryland, and you have a general pathway. Or you can say, I want to drive to Baltimore, which is more specific. Or you can have a specific street address on a specific street in Baltimore. And again, the more specific you are with goals, the easier it is to create a pathway so that you can actually succeed. And another problem for goals is that sometimes we create pathways, which I spoke about. Sometimes we have pathways, but sometimes our pathways have obstacles. And if we have a pathway that has obstacles, it's going to create a problem to get to success. I'm going to talk about a very common obstacle for mothers. And very often in our way, we have obstacles, we have diversions, and we have distractions. So let's say you decide to set a resolution. I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 5 o'clock. And I'm making up a number, but let's say that's what your New Year's resolution is. And as mothers, we all love and want to help everybody in our lives. That is so common and so benevolent and so generous of us. But very often I hear people say, well, Wednesday was the time I was supposed to go to the gym, but my friend wants me to help them do XYZ, and so I won't go to the gym. Or my coworker asked me to help them do something else, and so I'm not going to go to the gym. Very often we demote our own goals, our own needs. Again, that's an obstacle. Sometimes we create pathways that are not realistic. We try to say, I'm going to do this, but we end up not doing it. So I'm going to give an example of weight loss plans that many people take on, those common weight loss plans, the high fat, low fat, high protein, low protein, paleo, keto. Those diets are so rigid and have such limitations. And for most people, they are not realistic. When I talk to the people I talk to about weight loss programs, I talk about what foods do you like to eat? Do you like spicy foods or tart foods or sweeter foods? And there are healthy foods that are in the sweeter family. And we come up with a weight loss plan that's realistic for a particular person. I believe in customized, individualized plans that are realistic. And that's what helps create realistic pathways that build success. When you do these cookie cutter plans that these companies make, where they expect everybody to follow their plan without creating your plan, that's really the recipe for obstacles. Because these weight loss plans with these rigid programs, if you can't stick to their program because it's so rigid, if you don't like the type of foods that they have, if you can't find meals that you like, they're not there to help you get rid of the obstacles. They just expect you to go through an unrealistic plan, and if you don't succeed, they blame it on you rather than blaming it on themselves. So I tell my people that I work with, it's important to find a realistic pathway, because we want to build a realistic pathway that will bring you to success, not to frustration, not to problems, not to obstacles. So it's really important to have a realistic plan. You want to have a specific goal. What exactly do you want to accomplish? And a specific realistic pathway that you can envision will bring you to success. And again, a lot of people feel it's helpful to have support, to have feedback, to have guidance, to help them find a realistic pathway to help accomplish what they want. And so there are 3 steps that I think are really important to meet New Year's resolutions with success. One is to have a clear goal, to know exactly what you want to accomplish. Two is to have a clear, realistic plan without obstacles, and that is realistic. It's doable. You just have to not go on these plans that have great marketing but are not realistic and doable. And third, you need to be able to stay on track. And for that can sometimes be difficult. And for that area, it's often helpful to have support and guidance for how you're going to stay on track when you feel you may be falling off. That is the step where a lot of people feel they can be in trouble. So those 3 steps: a clear goal, a clear pathway without obstacles, and need to be able to stay on track. And the exciting news, the good news is, and again, for a lot of people, knowing those 3 steps may be enough to keep them on the plan. But I do have a program. If you have New Year's resolutions and you'd like support and guidance, I do have a plan that's called New Year's Resolutions and Goals to Reach Success. You will do this as a done with you program with me directly. It's not like you're in a paleo or keto plan where they're telling you what to do and they're not with you helping you. I will be with you. This is a done with you plan. It is one-to-one. I will work with you directly. And I do this at New Year's. I have very limited spots. If this is something that you feel can help you, if you have some ideas of New Year's resolutions that may interest you, or if you'd like to discuss some with me, and we can come up with clear resolutions and goals, a clear pathway, clear steps, and you will have me with you to revise the plan if we need to help you stay on track, and to build that pathway so you can celebrate success. Again, what we want to do is help you get a clear goal, clear pathway without obstacles, and then you get to celebrate success. Again, because the biggest obstacle is when you get on that pathway and you forget your goals either mid-January or February, or it becomes unrealistic or unsustainable to stay on that pathway. We want you to be able to stay on that pathway. We want to build for absolute success. So whether it's a general health goal or a work goal or a life-related goal or hobby-related goal, and hopefully a bunch of goals that you can work on, let me know if I can help you build a pathway for success. As always, I will be in the group during the week. We will have lots of recommendations and suggestions posted for a great life, for a happy life, for a successful life. I will be back here again next Sunday with another important topic for you. And if I can help you build success with your New Year's resolutions, let me know. So in advance, I am wishing you Happy New Year and Happy New Year's resolutions success.